Well, hello and welcome to I Love Gay today. And this is another part of our travel influencer series we're doing in partnership and sponsored in part by IGLTA. And we're taking these interviews and we're turning them into a series of panels, kind of talking about a variety of different topics very specific to travel and LGBT influencers in this year of COVID. So anyway, we're here with, and let me see if I get your names right, Lon and Aeon. Did I get it right?
You can say that.
In the Thai way, they would be more like on.
Yeah.
On.
But you can say on.
Perfect. With Dear is Traveling. And I've gotten to know you guys over the years because you're so prolific at being like posting really good quality photos and video and so forth, but all focused on Thailand.
Thank you so much, man. It's a pleasure to hear. We are trying our best with all our photos and all things we can get in Thailand. So
And,
we're really glad to hear such a good feedback, right?
yeah, no, and you guys are based in Bangkok, but tell us a little bit about like kind of like how did you get started with all this?
It started from the trip to Japan.
Yeah, it's our first trip together.
And we just decided to go for the big trip. Like, okay, we think we are ready.
So we went to Japan, and then we think that okay, we have to spend a lot of money there. So we try to make something from that.
So we thought maybe to create content is gonna be such a good idea for that time.
Yeah,
So this is basically how it started.
No, I love that. But I would say if I was to describe, is your niche really dedicated now to all points and destinations in Thailand itself?
Yeah. Well, you know what we're trying to do is with all this situation and travel industry struggling. We're just trying our best and cover Thailand because on our side everything is not that bad,
Yeah.
and it wasn't that bad. Well, however, we still had a lockdown, and when everything happened, we was in the middle of our vacation in Laos, and it was such a stressful time. Actually, you might know. You
Yeah,
are the one who.
I was there in February. I remember when I was going, I was trying to connect with you guys, but I don't think you were there. I think you were out of town in February of this year.
Um, yeah, I think that was our big trip plan that was cut in the middle because of COVID happened.
Yeah. Yeah.
When we was just changing the hotel. It
Yeah.
was crazy. And we had to organize our flight, the last flight from Luang Prabang to Bangkok. After which it will be like require so many documents and tests and everything. And it was just like
No, I know the
hype.
feeling. I know the feeling because yeah, we were there in February, and it was just starting. It was in Thailand was picking up in cases, but fortunately, we were able to still enjoy Bangkok. That's where I bought this shirt, Central World, and
Yeah.
and
It
and
looks
then
so good on you, by the way.
thank you. And then we went to Chiang Mai for a week and just and had an amazing time, especially with the food. The food is just over the top in Thailand.
Yeah. We always miss Thai food, even if we travel.
Yeah, even like oh my gosh, we almost eat the northern Thai food every day, right? Almost every day.
Wow. Well, what about for your social media and your posts? What are your favorite platforms? Where is your main focus? Because I know I see you on Twitter all the time, but I know you're elsewhere.
Instagram actually.
I think our main social media is Instagram. It's actually the one we start first, right?
Mm-hmm.
4 years ago, and there was also just Instagram for a while. But then after the time, we was like, yeah, let's do blog out of it as well, and then Twitter and Facebook. So yeah, but now with Twitter, I think we're getting more and more involved because at first we only had like LGBT community on Instagram, but recently we start joining all these groups of people. It's like bloggers gang, and then there is like LGBT people,
Yeah.
which is amazing. It's just like sometimes you just feel like you really connected to all these amazing content creators around the world.
Yeah. I know that's what I talk a lot about this year is that I mean when the internet first came along, we were connected. The internet kind of connected us and made us we were able to communicate in a certain way. But over the last few years, we've been able to collaborate and actually have real relationships with people and really feel like you get to know them.
That is so true, right?
Mm.
On always keep saying how he want to visit New York since we have so many friends
Yeah,
from New
we
York.
have so many friends from New York.
Actually, the one that you're gonna interview, I think, as a part of this series as well. It's 27 Travels and
Yes,
Ravi.
yes, yeah.
So we are really looking forward to meet them as well. We became such a good friends for the last 2 years, and they was so supportive. You know, when we just came and we was like young and small and no one knows us, and they was like, "Come, guys, we adopt you and help you with everything." That was very cute.
I'm going to see Ravi next week. There's an actual travel conference in Orlando, and he and I are going to be there doing some presentations.
Oh, we are looking forward for your updates. that would awesome to know what's going on your side. You know.
Yeah, and we're gonna do some of these videos, and then we're gonna post online. So yeah, everybody will have a chance to see what we're doing.
Oh yeah, once again, one big family, right?
Well, one of the things that sets you apart is that you're actually also you've evolved to the point where now you're working with Tourism Thailand and doing a lot of content for them as well in the LGBT space.
Yeah, not in a particular LGBT field, but more into the travel thing. But I think it's was 2 years ago we won a contest, right?
Yeah, we won the contest blogger
Thailand,
Mm-hmm.
and that was organized by TAT, Thai Authority of Thailand, and so with them we start collaborate on promoting domestic tourism around Thailand. Since everyone has a hard time, but our channel is became kind of like not like others. I don't want to say that, but there is no other LGBT travel bloggers from Thailand at the moment. I think, at least not the one that we know. Yeah. So we kind of like can show our side of the world to the other people all around.
Yeah.
And and since we start having the audience, so it's basically very interested for them promote Thailand as an LGBT destination as well at the moment, because it's almost past the law when they will have the partnerships between the same-sex couples.
Yes, there's a lot of things what we say in the U.S. up in the air. So same-sex marriage and
you guys definitely know.
Oh, us too, very much. And then when we could travel again and all that. So I think we're all looking forward to 2021, where we might be able to have some normalcy come back in our lives and we can actually start getting out and enjoying and seeing each other again.
Yeah, we're definitely looking forward. And we're gonna come to travel in US, especially if some great news coming in a few days.
Yeah, actually there's the IGLTA conference coming up it's now moved to September of next year in Atlanta. So if it all works out, I know I'll be there, but maybe that'll be our opportunity to meet in the real world.
Wow, this sounds incredible.
Yeah.
But how have you guys how have you adapted, or like have you had to do, I mean, obviously you were traveling in February, you had to come back, cut your trip short, but have you had to do things differently now that pandemic and quarantine are such a dominant part of our lives?
Yes, of course, we do everything differently now. Lucky us to have a car and all this beautiful destination around Thailand. We recently went many provinces. We never thought we would have a chance to discover provinces just where you can really see the salt fields, sea salt fields around, everything white. It was amazing, and it's really not popular. No one knows about it. we was just driving to On's family vacation time,
Yeah.
and it was like, why is everything white?
Yeah, what is that? Oh, so we figured it out.
We was like, we was really confused. Why is everything white? And then suddenly there was like sea salt all around, and it was amazing, so beautiful, you know. So if we did not have this way of thinking how to try to continue making content and travel around, I think we wouldn't discover such a hidden gems, right?
Mhm.
No, that's a good point. I think for all of us, local travel, road trips, I think it's going to be a big part of our lives over the next year.
Oh yeah, it's definitely going to be the big part.
But no, this is great, and I'm so pleased that you were able to share a few moments of your time. I know it's a 12-hour time difference there in Thailand, and I'm looking forward to, like I said, being able to connect and hopefully have a chance to meet you guys in the real world someday soon.
Oh, we're definitely looking forward to meet you as well. So as we said,
Yes,
we will try to come to your side, and we hope you can come to Thailand
Again.
again as soon as it be possible.
me too. The food is calling me.
That was a back.
Works out perfect. I
Okay.
edit, but nice seeing you, and I will connect with you later.
Oh, sure.
Right.
Let us
All
know if you need anything else, and we're wishing you a good day and waiting for some great news.
Thank you. You got it. Bye now.
Bye bye.
And it feels good, so good.